Und Hallihallöchen zurück bei Final Fantasy XVI, Episode 59. Jetzt muss ich kurz das nachgucken. Genau, jetzt geht's weiter. Und ich habe mal geguckt, wo der Königsbomber ist. Und zwar ist der... irgendwo, warte mal, was ist denn hier? Ist das hier? Hier? Nee. Nordstedt. Kaiseraue. Drachenhorst. Hier gehe ich mal hin. Drachenhorst. Genau, und hier geht es nämlich noch weiter. Hier war ich noch gar nicht, so wie es aussieht. Das heißt, ich konnte das gar nicht finden.
Let's go. Run like the wind.
Und da ist der Königsbomber, Level 33. Also das sollte auf jeden Fall möglich sein, den zu besiegen. Oh, machen wir das weg. Himmelsfall, genau, da kann ich ja gleich mal hier
Be safe.
mit dem Weg mal durchbahnen. So. Hier passiert doch bestimmt auch noch irgendwann mal was. So wie das aussieht. Oder hier gibt es nur eine Truhe irgendwo. Ja, hier. Es sieht halt so aus, als würde hier noch was passieren, weil das hätten die das hier nicht so hingebaut. Ist aber irgendwie geil. Hier könnte man wohnen. Hier würde man es aushalten. Ich zumindest. Schön im Wald, ohne Nachbarn, ganz allein. Okay, einen Nachbarn gibt es vielleicht. Das war so ein Königsbomber, offensichtlich. Hinterhaltige Asche. Königsbomber Rang B.
What we have here. Greetings, Your Majesty.
Oh. Oh. Ja, der hat nicht so eine Stamina-Leiste, das heißt, ich kann so direkt einfach nur draufbollern. Denn hier ab, Alter. schon. Oh. Ich sehe gar nichts mehr. Aua. Alter.
Well done.
Berüchtigte Gefahr gebannt. Bomberglut. Theoretisch. Die schwelende Seele eines Bombers, der durch unbekannte Magie zum Leben erweckt wurde. Praktisch ein sehr heißer Stein. Glücklicherweise gibt es unzählige Verwendungsmöglichkeiten dafür. Für das Bezwingen des Königs Bombers erhalten.
Your reign is over. Now to collect the ash. This looks like the stuff. Let's see if there's any more.
Okay.
That should do it. If the wine needs more than this, he can fetch it himself.
So. Halt, stopp. Bomberasche. Es wird angenommen, dass die Neigung der Bomber, sich bei gewaltsamen Auseinandersetzungen selbst zu zerstören, eine Form des kollektiven Schutzes ist. Ähnlich wie eine Honigbiene jeden sticht, der ihrem Bienenstock gefährlich wird, obwohl sie dabei ihr Leben verliert. Son Goten. Lass Trunks pennen. Son Goten. Ich habe immer so eine Decke auf meine Couch liegen, also quasi auf der Rückenlehne, und Son Goten liegt da immer oben, und in letzter Zeit hat sich Trunks dort auch mal gemütlich gemacht, und jetzt gerade, und gestern haben sie so ineinander so gepennt. Jetzt ist Son Goten ein bisschen verwirrt, aber er legt sich daneben. Ja.
Is that the thing Tomes helped with?
So.
told me she was building a ship.
Dann gehe ich erstmal hier hinter. Ja, nochmal hier reingucken.
It was good of you to help Mid. And it made a nice change for me as well. There's only so many boils a girl can lance before she gets sick of it.
Think Mid might need some help tidying up.
All right there, Sid? How's that hunt for the bomb ash going?
I have it here.
That's the stuff. And plenty of it, too. Enough to keep the alembic bubbling away for a good old while. You're a gent, Sid. Let nothing say otherwise. Right then, let's get this contraption up and running.
Alembic.
There we have it. The Telemon Alembic. And it works just like the chief said it would.
Very impressive.
Says the man who cut down a burning boulder. Speaking of which, I still haven't returned the favor.
There's no need. The good it will do for the hideaway is reward enough.
Don't be silly. Why don't you let me take a look at that bag of yours? The one you keep your potions in. Reckon I could work some magic on that.
What kind of magic?
Well, we happen to have isolated a substance in our test run of the Alembic that I reckon will make even the toughest leather supple as anything. Thought we might use it to breathe new life into old boots and the like. Save the hideaway a few gil. But I reckon if we slap a bit on your bag, it'll loosen it up enough for you to squeeze in a bottle or two more.
Well, it can't hurt to try, I suppose.
That's the spirit. Leave it with me. I'll only be a mo. Well, what do you reckon?
It certainly feels more flexible.
Right? Told you.
Thank you. I think.
No. Thank you for supporting Mid and the rest of us in our endeavors. Without you, we'd never have been able to discover wonders like that stuff I rubbed on your bag. And I'm telling you, there's plenty more where that came from.
Auftrag abgeschlossen. Behandelter Trankbeutel. Würde man die gleiche Substanz, die das Leder von Gleisbeutel dehnbar gemacht hat, auf ein paar Stiefel anwenden, hätte dort vermutlich jeder noch so große Fußplatz. Wird zur Vergrößerung der Inventarkapazität von Mitteln benötigt. Inventar vergrößert. Cool. Du hast jetzt einen verbesserten Trankbeutel mit mehr Platz für deine Mittel. Die Kapazität erhöht sich je nach Gegenstand wie folgt. Heiltrank 4:6, Supertrank 3:4, Stärketonikum 2:3, Stärketonikum 2:3.
That leather loosener was only the first of the discoveries the Alembics gonna help us make. Just you wait, Sid. Just you wait!
Da kann ich mir gleich im Laden das alles aufstocken gehen. Hui!
I went up to give some praise to the
Ich darf hier einfach nicht rein. So unfair.
Fragment Crystal too?
Kann hier nochmal in mein Zimmer gehen. Und der Erinnerungen. Sitzkelch. Ein einfacher irdener Kelch, der wundersamerweise den Angriff auf das alte Versteck unbeschadet überstanden hatte. Er diente Otto als Andenken an seinen alten Freund, bevor dieser ihn an Clive weitergab. Zweifellos hätte auch Sid gewollt, dass sein Nachfolger ihn bekommt. Wegen neulich. Lass dir gesagt sein, dass ich noch nie vor irgendwem auch nur eine Träne vergossen habe. Nicht mal vor meiner eigenen Mutter. Und du wirst mich ganz bestimmt nicht nochmal dabei erwischen. Also wenn seine Lordschaft so freundlich wäre, die Angelegenheit einfach zu vergessen, können wir beide das Ganze hinter uns lassen. Der Sid, dem ich mich vor all den Jahren angeschlossen habe, ist nicht mehr bei uns und nichts kann ihn aus den Tiefen der Hölle, die er sich reingeritten hat, zurückholen. Aber sein Vermächtnis, das lebt weiter in dir und in allen anderen hier im Versteck. So sicher wie der Himmel blau ist. Jedenfalls glaube ich, dass er noch blau ist. Und solange das so bleibt, bin ich genau da, wo du auf mich zählen kannst. Otto.
Is it business or pleasure? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price than that.
Okay.
Finished, are you?
Dann können wir jetzt mit der Hauptstory weitermachen.
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
Mid told me she was building a ship.
Oh, aber ich kann mir noch hier was holen. Eine Spende.
How may I help you today, Clive? Is everything we've received and everything promised?
Ein himmlisches Licht. Die gütige Guigo lehrt uns, wer an der Seite der Elenden geht, der dient einem höheren Willen. Wenn wir ihre Worte wahrnehmen, haben wir kein Recht, einen auf jenem Weg Wandelnden als Geächteten zu bezeichnen. Ein ergebener Diener. Medaillon des Hohepriesters.
Best of luck out there, Sid.
Okay. In entlegenen Gebieten ohne Heiler suchen Verwundete und Kranke meist in Gotteshäusern Hilfe. Mit lichtelementarer Energie gefüllte Medaillons wie dieses helfen den Klerikern ihnen Linderung zu bringen. Erhöht das Potenzial von Supertränken um 25%. Auf einem Schlachtfeld gefundene Rückstände erdelementaren Äthers, die sich zu einer Art Kristall von nichts rein verwandelt haben. Das habe ich schon gelesen, glaube ich. Lob der Kriegskunst. Ja, okay.
All right, Clive. Asterix. We'd finished sending half the hideaway traipsing across the twins, has she? I swear, that girl'd do anything to put off visiting her old dad's grave. No excuses now, though, eh?
Not quite. She said there was one final thing she had to take care of. I'm sure she'll be finished soon enough.
She said that, in those words.
She did, yes.
Clive, were you born yesterday or something? There is no thing. She'll probably be halfway to Canva by now.
Mid. I might still be able to catch her.
She's got to visit her old man's grave sooner or later.
Is that you done then? Mid's not roped you into building the rest of the board, has she?
Okay, na ja, gut.
Obelith, have you seen Mid?
Yep. In a boat, going that way.
Then I'm too late.
Oh, you in a hurry at all, are you? Oh, I offered to take her across, but she wouldn't wait. Just paid for a dinghy and rowed off. Oars going like the clappers. Got some life in her, ain't she? But anyway, I was on my way up to see you, as it happens. Got a letter for you. Urgent, by the sound of it. One of your uncle's men said I was to hand it to you in person, post-bleeding haste. And you're here now.
Thank you, Obelith.
Don't mention it.
What tidings, Uncle?
Bitte um Unterstützung. Mein lieber Junge, meine Reise nach Canva war ein voller Erfolg. Der Freund, den ich erwähnte, hat sich bereit erklärt, nicht nur seinen Geldbeutel für uns zu öffnen, sondern auch sein beträchtliches Wissen über die Vorgänge in der Stadt mit uns zu teilen. Wodurch ich auch von den Bemühungen einer gewissen jungen Freundin von dir erfahren habe. Ich persönlich hege keine Zweifel, dass Fräulein Telamons Vorhaben ein edles ist, doch ich gehe davon aus, dass die Kanvasche Gilde die unerlaubte Benutzung ihrer Werften nicht gutheißen wird. Egal, ob diese verlassen sind oder nicht. Und wenn die Gerüchte bereits meinen Freund erreicht haben, wird es wahrscheinlich nicht mehr lange dauern, bis wir die Gildenmeister auf den Leib rücken. Deswegen schicke ich dir diese Nachricht. Ich hatte gehofft, deinen Meisterspäher Gav für 1-2 Monate auszuleihen, damit er hier die Augen für uns offen hält und uns vor eventuellen Angriffen warnt. Ich bin sicher, dass du die Vorteile dieses Arrangements erkennst. Dein Lieblingsonkel Byron.
Trouble in Canva. Well, I'll need someone to keep an eye on Mid.
So what? Mid got us to do all the dirty work and then just sailed off into the sunset?
It, seems that way.
Well, nothing we can do about it now. But next time you plan on visiting Sid, you might want to tie her to something before you suggest it.
Ah, don't be so hard on her. Gotta admit, the dirty work was kind of fun. Everyone pitching in, all that bollocks. Just like when we built this place.
You're right.
Anyway, we all set to head to the old hideaway. I could do with getting to Canva pretty sharpish. Wouldn't do to keep Lord Rosfield of the Seven High Houses waiting now, would it? Not after he asked for me personally.
Gav will be leaving with me. Will you mind the place while we're gone?
You can count on me. Just be sure to give Sid and the others my regards. All right.
Oh, by the way, Jill will be joining us too. She's got some things to take care of, but she'll meet us there.
I hope she's telling the truth at least.
Sids Vermächtnis, Todesland, zentrales Sturm. Der Staub hat sich gelegt, von der einst belebten Zuflucht, die für so viele ein Zuhause war, ist nichts mehr geblieben.
Well, Sid, I remember what you told me. That if no one is listening to what you have to say, you may as well not say it. But I will say this, old friend. Hugo Kuka is gone. His shadow looms over us no longer.
It's a pity the Phoenix can't be in two places at once. If he'd have been with us, maybe he could have done something for the lost.
Not even the Phoenix can bring people back from the dead. Life has a beginning and an end. So we must live while we have the chance. And not as slaves to the crystals, but as free men.
May we join you?
Lady Karen, what a pleasant surprise.
I thought I'd drop by and see how you were all doing before heading off to restock my supplies. It wasn't the most scenic view back then, but it were never as bad as this.
I know. The blight marches on. And soon, there'll be no escaping sights like these. So our mission remains unchanged. We cannot stop until every Mother Crystal is gone, and their thirst for ether with them. The only one that remains in Storm is Drake's Tail in the Crystalline Dominion.
Our next target.
We're going to Twinside.
It's the capital of the Empire these days. I wouldn't like to think how tightly guarded they've got the place. Not that that'll stop you, but we do well to scout it out before you go charging in.
We would indeed.
If you're off to the Dominion, you can take this great lump with you.
Goods.
Oh, I am sorry. Have you forgotten you're the most wanted man in the Twins? I thought you might like to disguise yourselves as the attendants of a travelling trader, assuming you've no better ideas. You wanted to buy yourself some tools, didn't you? Well, now's your chance.
You're letting me go with them? Oh, thanks, Nan.
Stop that! You'll break me bones, you great galoot. There's a caravan that runs back and forth between the Dominion and the Bocklad markets. It's managed by the Merchants Guild. Just show them Goots' traders pass and you'll be on your way. It'll be a damn sight less risky than footing it the length of the Crystal Road. That's for sure.
Thank you, Karen. And glad to have you with us, Goots.
Okay then. I'll get me things and I'll meet yous there. See yous down in Bocklad.
Get off! Me poor fingers!
Jill, you're with me.
Understood.
And Gav,
Already on my way, Captain.
be careful.
Aren't I always?
Do you see that, Sid? Your protege's making a proper little outlaw of himself.
Okay. Oh, was steht dort? Letni-Kluft. Östliches Lamecke. Ein schmaler Pass, der sich zwischen den schroffen Wänden entlang windet. Viele glauben, die Götter selbst hätten ihn in die Felsen gehauen. Östliches Lamecke. Ha. Wie ihr sicherlich gemerkt habt, ist das Knarzen des Stuhls auch wieder da. Grenzgänger. Ja, vielleicht muss ich...
Better. Thanks to Taya.
I'm glad to hear it.
And Torgal helped too. The new boy.
So, wo bin ich denn jetzt? Ui. Ja, vielleicht muss ich den Stuhl nochmal mit ordentlich WD-40 durchtränken. Und dann geht's vielleicht wieder. Achso, Moment, Moment. Hier, ja, das ist das. Hier war ich schon, hier hinten. Genau, und ich konnte hier oben noch nicht lang. Verstehe. Na dann.
This
Auf
used to be a
geht's.
trade route for merchants crossing the Scars, until the Republic laid a new road wide enough to let wagons pass, and all official traffic moved there.
Leaving this one for those living outside the law.
Indeed. I doubt we'll be the only outlaws on the trail today.
Das ist schon ganz geil hier, ne? Unten dieses Fischerdorf, da waren wir schon gewesen. Bin ich aus hier runtergefallen. Dort hinten ist Drachenfang. Geil. So. Wow, Stufe erhöht.
So what do you think?
That we'd be lucky to make it out alive.
Really? It's as bad as that?
Oh, aye. There's trouble up ahead. And too much of it for us to handle.
I take it there's danger on the road. Oh, what about this fearsome-looking fellow? You think he'd be equal to the task?
Oh, no doubt. Assuming he's willing to hear us out. Well met, friend. My brother and I have been tasked with finding a merchant's missing cart. You seen it by any chance?
How does a merchant misplace his cart?
Oh, the man's a coward. When he thought goblins might come a-snarling, he ran, leaving his livelihood abandoned in the pass.
He sent the two of us to fetch it, but it's gone. Now, I'm not much of a thinker, but I know the work of thieves when I see it.
My brother's right on all accounts. And by my estimation, the bastards are lying in wait just down the road.
We may have seen our share of action, true, but we've not got the skill in arms to boldly brave an ambush.
You, however, have the look of a man who needn't fear a band of backwater ruffians. What do you say? Will you help us out? Chances are they'll come for you either way. But if you promise to lend us a hand, at least you'll pocket a reward for your troubles.
Die Banditen beim Wagen des Händlers erledigen, wenn es ohnehin sein muss.
Well, if I'm going to have to deal with them anyway.
You've clearly got a fine head on those broad shoulders.
We're lucky you came along. Now, hoping to make a heavy purse in Boklad, our merchant friend loaded his cart with as much as it would carry. Reckon he won't be forking over the rest of our fee if we don't find those goods. So, while you're seeing to those bandits, you keep your eyes open.
All right. Just don't expect me to drag the cart out of there myself.
No. You can leave the cart to us. You just put an end to those bandits and point us in the right direction. You do that, we'll take care of the rest.
Okay.
You'll be doing Boklad a favor if you can clear out that pass. Why, I dare say they'll give you a hero's welcome.
Na gut.
I'm not sure I trust those two. But if there are bandits lying in wait, I should probably take care of them.
Look lively, you lot. We've got guests.
These must be our bandits.
Banditen bezwungen.
That's them dealt with. Now, where's that cart?
Lass mal ein bisschen umgucken hier.
Getting all of this out of here will be a nightmare.
Seems we found ourselves the right man for the job, wouldn't you say?
Found the cart and didn't leave a single bastard breathing. Our merchant friend will be delighted.
And how exactly will he be getting his goods out of here?
You leave that to us. After all, it'd be wrong to make such a fine warrior haul cabbages to market.
You've done your part. And that's all you need to worry about. Here. It's been a pleasure. Now piss off.
There's no need to be so rude, brother. What if we want his help again next time?
Auftrag abgeschlossen. Okay, bisschen unhöflich, aber ansonsten.
You've had your reward and you're not getting any more. Now piss off.
Oh, jetzt habe ich deren Dialog übersprungen. Da muss ich nochmal ein bisschen wegrennen. Warte mal, ich habe da hier irgendwo ein Item gesehen, oder bin ich doof? Das hat doch hier geglitzert. Naja. Habe ich mir wahrscheinlich eingebildet. Naja. Dann gehen wir einfach mal weiter. Okay.
I see the Dalmex lag behind Rosaria when it comes to bridge building.
The fallen ruin should hold at least.
Der Hort.
The path continues on the other side.
Was haben die hier gebaut? Das ist einfach nur quasi eine Brücke, damit man hier weiterkommt. Sieht so aus, deswegen hat die das auch gesagt. Oh. Mal kurz einen Prozess. Ui. Die letzte Sünde, Republik der Mekia.
So this is Zemeckis.
The land of the gods. It's even more impressive than I imagined. I remember being captivated by the story as a child.
Long, long ago, man was overcome by avarice and challenged the gods in a bid to win their power. The final battle took place here, at these falls. Or so the legend goes. If anyone ever manages to plumb those depths, perhaps we'll learn if there's any truth to the tale.
That the gods emerged victorious and punished man for his defiance by visiting upon him 2 curses.
Dominants and bearers. To tell the truth, I always thought it strange that the dominant and their icons were deemed a curse. Back home, the dominant inherited the throne. They were admired and exalted, not spurned. Whenever I got to that part of the story, I always assumed there must be something I'd misunderstood.
You had a lot of storybooks, didn't you? In your room, I mean. When we were young.
The old legends were always my favorites. Epic battles between gods and men. Father encouraged me to read as much as I could. He thought it good for my education.
You really were a boy like any other, weren't you?
Just look at this place. It's enough to make you believe the legends are true.
I know.
We're not far from Boklad. The road will be busier up ahead.
And we'll have to keep our wits about us. Clive? Something wrong?
Nothing. It's nothing.
Währenddessen Sitz des kaiserlichen Hofes. Audienzsaal Kaiserpalast.
I see the reports are true, Father. You have surrendered the throne to Olivier.
I have. Emperor Olivier shall rebuild the Holy Empire of Sanbreque.
How is he to rule an empire? He is but a boy.
I shall advise him until he comes of age.
Father, please.
Or for as long as I am able. The empire we seek to build needs young blood to rule it, and I can think of none better suited to the task. There is other news, Dion. Hugo Kupka is dead, and Drake's Fang destroyed. The pillars of the Republic have fallen. Ere long, the Imperial banner shall fly over every city in Storm. And then Valisthea. All shall bow before their Emperor.
Father, these are the words of a tyrant.
They are the words of a god. The Emperor whom I gladly serve. Great Grieger, made flesh. Return to your camp, Dion, and ready your forces. It is time to show the world the true power of Sanbreque.
Father. I find you much changed. Is this truly the path you wish to tread? Or are these the ambitions of another? Of Ultima, perhaps?
What nonsense is this? I speak my mind, and my mind only. Though I do owe Annabella thanks for reminding me of certain truths regarding the nature of nations, of rulers, and of the divine.
You would trust the words of this traitress? She betrayed her country. She slew her husband.
You have ever been an invaluable servant to Sambrek, Prince Dion. I trust you will continue to serve your Emperor in the wars to come.
The canker! Silence! Insolent wretch! You will bend the knee. All else is heresy.
Sire, forgive me.
This audience is over. Come, your Radiance. The Rowena Syndicate awaits your pleasure.
Oh, not another meeting with silly old men. They're so boring. I'm hungry, Father. Can't we have luncheon instead?
Does it pain you that you will not inherit your father's throne?
I have suffered worse.
Count your blessings, Dion. For a base-born child to be chosen by Bahamut is miracle enough. You have risen high on his wings, but you shall rise no higher, lest your impure blood stain the throne.
What do you know of my blood?
The Bockland markets are to the north. We just need to hug the coast.
Am Schatz. Was? Buckel. Am Schatzbuckel? Tor der Republik. Die vergessenen Schritte im Meckes. Analekt. Okay, dieser Name ist in keiner Version, wie man ihn ausspricht, irgendwie. Naja, ihr wisst schon. Konform mit dem Gleichstellungsbeauftragten von FEK. So, aber nach dieser Szene, ich liebe das ja diese... Oh! Bin ich einfach runtergefallen. Ja, diese Szenen in dem Thronraum und generell diese politischen Sachen finde ich ganz geil, weil mich das halt, wie viele wahrscheinlich, an Game of Thrones erinnert und das hookt mich einfach total. Ja, aber ich würde sagen, mit diesem Ausblick hier beende ich diese Episode. Wenn ihr sehen wollt, wie es weitergeht, dann schaltet wieder ein. Bis dahin. Ciao.